Welcome back, sports gamers. It's the Natural. Just left EA Play, had some hands-on with Madden NFL 20. And this is gonna be a long video. Matter of fact, it's gonna be so long I might break this into 2 videos. So just grab a drink, whether it's some cognac, a smoke, whatever your favorite, your favorite spot on the couch, and let's get right into it. First thing you will notice with Madden NFL 20 is the player motion and how it feels. It is so much more twitchy and better feel to the control. The real player motion 2.0 is what it should have been last year. Like I said before, they should have put 2 years into that. This is what it should have been. It just feels right. No more times where you burst through a hole and you try to make a slight move and then the running back breaks down into a, like he wants to make a sharp cut. Now you just go. It's just smooth. Like I had some nice runs where it was just like the old left stick is back. If you got stick work, it's not just a special move. It was a couple. One time I was Sean Watson. I broke up the middle on a quarterback draw, and it was a safety trying to hit stick me. And I just did a little left jab, and it's like he did like a little shimmy, and he just missed me. He just like kind of glanced with his like a arm tackle, and it was so nice. Like it just felt good, and I knew it wasn't like an animation. Like, oh, this animation caused that to happen. It was like my left stick control made that happen. And even my opponent, he was like, damn, that was nice. I was like, you see that shimmy? Like it was like it's that old feeling you had where stick control and stick mattered, and it didn't feel so tied into the animation. On to the next one is the smoothness, and that's a part of that. The real player motion 2.0 is the smoothness of the gameplay. It just feels smoother, and I think that's more of how the animations and they kind of fit together better and it just feels smoother from the pass rush. Everything just feels less janky and disjointed. It just feels like a more cohesive game, how the players fit together. I didn't see too many guys like run into each other and then the animation looks weird or wonky even after the play. Like post-play stuff, the way guys got up, the way they moved, they just felt smooth. It looked more realistic. Like they really cleaned a lot of that jankiness up out the game. And pass rush, oh my gosh. Listen, to prepare for Madden 20, I want you to put a little clock, a stopwatch next to yourself and set it for 3 seconds. Hit it and practice your whole passing game getting that ball off for 3 seconds, because if versus a good edge rusher, you need to get it off. The edge rushers are powerful. I mean, I had played one game versus Clint. He had DeMarcus Ware, and I was in 5 wide just trying to like move down the field. I had Patrick Mahomes. I was kind of feeling myself. I was in the zone, and he sacked me 3 times in a row. DeMarcus Lawrence got into his zone, and it was over. Like the edge rushers are I don't want to say OP. People throw OP out so much because I don't want to start saying that and then they tone it back. Like, no, it's up to you. You have to slide protect. You need the ID, the mic. You need to block your running back. You can't just come out and 5-4 wide and you're just flinging all over the place. When you got somebody like Von Miller, they're going to tear you up just like real life. You have to account for that type of pass rusher. And that's the big thing. Even good DTs will get more push and pressure up the middle and shed blocks, and you can't step up with a good DT there. So one thing you really do have to step up in the pocket. Those pass rushes are coming. You don't have all day. Even when you leave people in, you're not going to have all day. It's not going to be like this year when you're just standing back there and you got a corner, a crossing route that's going all the way across the field and you're no. The pass rush is coming, especially if there's someone that has a superstar or X Factor type pass rusher. It's going to be a long day for your quarterback, for real. So that's one big thing that I noticed is the pass rush. The huddle change. Now, I made the video about the biggest thing that no one's talking about with Madden 20, and that was the removal of them breaking the huddle. And I will say it is much to do about nothing. And I hate, like, right now, people are going, oh my God, he's just hyping the game right now. No, I'm not hyped. Like, legit, if you guys go back and watch Madden 19 stuff, when I got done playing Madden 19, I was like, okay, It's like, it's more Madden. Like, all right, more of what I'm used to. Right now, coming back, I want to play more Madden 20. Like, I want to play the game more. Like, it was entertaining and fun enough that it made me, I enjoy the game. I want to play more. That same feeling when you were a kid and you can't wait to get home to play your brother or play your friend in the game. Like, I want to play the game more right now. And that huddle break is definitely a good change. I guarantee you that you will not, after that first game, not even game, after my first 2 series, I didn't even notice the huddle was gone. It's just so hard to explain. It keeps you in the game. And people were saying, oh, it's not as immersive to break the huddle. Like, they don't start you like under center, which I thought it was. They start like you still walk up to the line. It's just a shorter walk. Like you're kind of like right there, but you're not under center. So you still have the quarterback taking a few steps, kind of surveying things, and then he gets under center. So it's not as drastic. Like, I think people blew it up much bigger than it was, and maybe I was a part of that. But it's definitely a good change. I have no problem with it. I think even the diehard presentation folks you're not even gonna notice it. I guarantee you won't notice it after a couple of snaps or even a game. With the quarterbacks, you can definitely put more touch on the ball with the QBs. I feel like, especially like that in conjunction with the linebackers being toned down, the passing game really opens up. And it was so many times where I thought for sure I had something covered, and he just like, and we're all new at the game. We're all playing for the first time. We're all playing first, and you can just drop it, just drop the nice, like a deep corner route, like right between my DB and the safety. Different plays where I call cover 2, and I call myself baiting him. Like I'm playing like it's Madden 19, and he just dropped the ball right on top of my head so nicely, and I just look ridiculous because I'm so used to my linebacker being able to just jump up and pick those passes off. It's like, nope, you almost had it, you're not gonna get it, and then right to the tight end there. So that totally opens up the passing game. When you have to account for that, someone able to drop that over your head, someone to make those passes, it opens up underneath stuff more, because you can't like bait underneath stuff and then fly back and pick it off, or cover deep and then fly up and pick off a short. Like, it's just like you have to make your decision. As when you're a user in the linebacker, you have to make your decision and kind of go with it. Now I did have some user picks. I had a couple of user picks, but I was like there, like I was like on the receiver, and I picked it off. It was no times where I was able to like come off another guy and go way deep, or like I've done in the past versus 4 verts, cover the tight end and then break off and then still check the slot receiver and pick that off. Like, no, that's not happening. And I was shocked to find out though, only 2 linebackers in the game actually have that acrobatic jump up and catch ability: Luke Kuechly and Bobby Wagner. I thought for sure there was gonna be a bunch of athletic linebackers like Deion Jones and the rookie, the young linebacker from the Bears, but no, it's just two. Now, they're gonna be highly coveted in franchise modes everywhere, having those linebackers that can go up and make those athletic interceptions like in Madden 19. But everyone else, you have to be on the receiver there and get it. Next up, the jamming, the wide receiver. Now, if you have a wide receiver with good release and a defender with like a bad press rating, the receiver can get an instant win animation, and the defender will kind of stumble like at the line and like turn around and to chase, and the receiver is like, I won't say wide open, but enough that you just bullet past it. It's easy completion. That happened a couple times in the game, and I was like, whoa, what was that? And it was like DeAndre Hopkins, and I'm trying to think, it was versus like, I think the Steelers DB, I think Joe Hayden, I believe it was, and he just kind of tried to press up, and Hopkins was like, nah, bro. Like, he just flew right past. Like, he did that little stumble thing, and it was a wrap. And I saw it a couple times in the game, so it made me really weary about press. That's something I want to kind of. I'm gonna get more hands on tomorrow, and I'll see about that one. I might have some more impressions after getting more hands on tomorrow. But going on, all right, had to cut the video here because hotel Wi-Fi is terrible, and it would take me 6 hours to upload a 20-minute video, breaking it into 2 parts. So drop a like, subscribe on this one, and make sure you check out part 2 is coming next.